And so it was written in sacred text that this game be locked away for no mere mortal to show it light ever again. But sire, what darkness could have brought about such destruction? What kind of game could have caused so much frustration with such beauty? Some questions are better left answered in an 11-minute YouTube video, my dear squire, for the sacred texts could never.
Well, Cuphead and his pal Bugman, they like to roll the dice. By chance they came upon Devil's Game, and gosh, they paid the price. Paid the price.
Okay, hear me out because I know this game looks cute, but trust me, it'll destroy you. Cuphead is a two-dimensional platforming game that was released on the 29th of September in 2017. The game's development started with two brothers, Chad and Jared Moldenhauer, and funnily enough, most of the entire Moldenhauer family actually worked on this game, with their siblings Maria and Ryan Moldenhauer producing and animating major portions of the game. The entire development team for Cuphead consisted of 25 people, and by 2020, this game had sold over 6 million copies worldwide, which is absolutely astounding. That something so beautiful and so challenging could be produced by a family essentially with a vision and a team of 21 passionate people behind them, working together, assisting to see this thing to its fruition. The base Cuphead game without any of the DLC features two central characters, Cuphead and Mugman, who are brothers and gamble their souls away to the devil. You as a cup and your head as a head then have to go through a number of levels and bosses to fight and challenge the devil to get your souls back. How I first found out about this game was through a trailer I had seen at E3 2014. The trailer showcased a very early stage of the game with a few boss fights and gameplay. Also, hi, my name's Christopher. I make YouTube videos on different gaming, TV, and movies that I'm passionate about. If you're enjoying the video so far, feel free to subscribe. That way you can see any videos that I upload in future. Okay, now back to Cuphead. While being a platforming game captured my interest initially, what really captivated me about Cuphead was its art style. As you can see on the screen, and if you hadn't heard about this game before, I hope that you're as taken by it as I initially was. Cuphead uses what's called a rubber hose 1940s era animation style, and in this beauty of animation, it brings its wacky and energetic characters to life as you challenge them throughout the game's various levels and boss fights. When I first bought this game, I thought that this is going to be a fun game to play on the couch while my roommate and friends watch. This will be a nice sit back and relax experience where we can enjoy each other's company and just watch a nice animation play out on screen. No strings attached, no stress, no tears, just fun. And yes, while it was fun, oh my god, did I have absolutely no idea what I was in for, because I died again and again and again and again, and just maybe like 3,000 more times again and again. Some people who might be watching this might have found this game quite easy to walk through, and oh my god, my hat goes off to you, because I found this game to be a level of challenging that I had never experienced before. I've played games my entire life since I was 6 years old, and I've never played any Souls games before or anything that's been painstakingly brutal. Not because I don't like them necessarily. I love them, and I love watching them and gameplay reviews on them. I've just never had the dedication to actually successfully play those games well. And when it comes to Cuphead, I honestly didn't think I'd be able to complete it. I think on average, each boss took at least an hour for me to be able to defeat. I'd go into the game and just try to learn the mechanics, and I think that's where the magic of this game really shines. You click on the boss fight, the game loads, you hear the announcer, and you just have to survive, because you have very limited room for error. My experience with this game boils down to spawn, learn, survive, cry, rinse and repeat, over and over and over until you conquer each boss. I really wanted to test myself with this game. I didn't look up videos on any of the mechanics or any of the rundowns on the boss fights. I would just push and push and push until I could master the mechanics, learn what was going on, and just adjust, because it is so satisfying to do well in this game. Something that kept me coming back every single time over the weeks that it took me to finish this is that this game is absolutely beautiful to look at. The developers of this game poured their heart and soul into providing this experience, and it delivers tenfold. From the opening to exiting sounds, to the satisfying gameplay movements and mechanics, to the cute and handy power-ups that you obtain, all of this is so beautiful to watch unfold on screen as you play through every level. Going back to performing well in this game, it was such a triumph when you would beat a boss. My partner would enter the room as I was in the middle of a boss fight and check in on me because she could literally hear me losing my mind at almost being at the finish line and then slipping up and then having to start over. I'd win, scream, and would just hear, "Did you do it? Did you do it?" from the other room, because Cuphead's bosses provide such a satisfaction in their completion that when you finally do it, you set the controller down and you just go, "Oh my God." Something that I absolutely adore about this game is that every single enemy that you encounter is unique. They have such a charming vintage animation that's vibrant and captivating. Each character is so distinctive that you remember them for that reason. The art style and animation is done with such a high caliber of detail that it makes every boss fight mesmerizing to go up against. The best part of every boss fight is that when you've endured and survived long enough to make it to the next stage, you get to see the boss that's been drawn evolve into its next phase of the encounter. It makes every boss engagement memorable and impactful, because in these 40-second to 1-minute chunks of a complete boss fight run, you are going on the journey from start to finish. You win, and it feels like a wild ride. I feel like we absolutely need to take a second to appreciate the announcer, because still to this day, I will be doing something and I will hear the announcer's voice chime in.
And again, here's a real high-class bout.
I'm about to confront my childhood bully.
A brawl is surely brewing.
I have always loved that the announcer is gearing you up for a 1940s style brawl, even after you've tried this boss 7,000 times. Something else that I feel like can be a bit of an unsung hero within this game, and a component that deserves so much attention, is that the music in this game is absolutely fantastic. When you're playing a game that's challenging and requires multiple attempts to be able to succeed and move forward, it's so important for the music and the sounds to be satisfying and alluring enough for you to stay engaged, because you hear this over and over and over again. And Cuphead delivers on this. To this day, much like the announcer's voice being stuck in my brain, I hear the Cagney Carination song so much in my mind that I honestly YouTube it just so I can hear it play to scratch the itch that is inside my brain. And I mean, listen to this. It is fantastic. And it can still give you that unique experience, you know? That's something that I really like about it. That I might find a boss particularly easy, and you might find a boss particularly challenging, and vice versa. That some things you might breeze through might be difficult for me, and some things I breeze through within this game might be difficult for you. It all provides a unique experience as we all suffer together. I bought this game at a time when I didn't have anything else to play, and I couldn't put it down. It cost me $30, and it was worth every single cent. Please tell me down below if you've played Cuphead, what your favorite enemy to fight might have been, because I'd love to hear about it. Mine was Cagney Carination and Dimmy the Great. Cagney just because the music, and Dimmy because the fight changed so much and was just so much fun to play through. Dr. Carl's robot can seriously f*** off. This haunts my nightmares, but we can break that down in another video for another time. If you enjoy a game that is challenging and beautiful to look at, and it is within your budget, definitely pick this one up. It is a unique and memorable experience that just has so much charm to offer. What I find so special about this video game is it was literally made by two brothers initially, and supported and developed by their entire family. This game is a true passion project, and they've kept up the support for it too. Initially, the cutscenes weren't even animated for this game, and they went back and reanimated them. It's just so nice to see passion and love and hard work poured into a video game and the community completely embrace it and celebrate it after its release. If you haven't got this one, definitely give it a try. I can't promise that you won't tear your hair out at times with how difficult this game is. When I finished it on Nintendo Switch, I literally threw my Switch across the bed and just went, oh my God, it is over. I did it. It's finished. It's done. I was on a high for like 24 hours after I finished it. Thank you so much for watching. I have really appreciated everybody who's been subscribing to my channel, and I've loved talking to each and every one of you about what games you're passionate about, and I'm keen to discuss down below in the comments what your favorite aspects or boss fights of Cuphead were. If you haven't yet, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I know everyone says it on YouTube and it's kind of like YouTube's bread and butter, but it goes a really long way in letting me know you enjoyed the video. My social links are in the description, and I stream on Twitch, so if you ever want to come in and have a bit of a chat about my latest upload while I'm live, feel free to come and say hello. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.